All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's, Devstream. And it's already off to a great start because I totally screwed up that intro. Anyway, hello, everybody. Today, we have a swap of avatars. We have Really here. Rele, in case anybody's wondering how to spell that, who is an alien girl mechanic of the temporary name, what we're referring to the alien race as the Four-Eye race. Obviously not a final name for that race, but here, this is the shrunk down version on the card, as you can see, kind of thing, scaled down, but this is the full version here, in her full HD glory here. And, yeah. Figured we start doing sort of kind of character intros at the beginning. Anyway, normally I do not work on UI stuff off stream, but anybody who's seen the last video will clearly see that there is a lot different here. Because I have done a lot of things, Let me go over what I believe I've done. So I lost the outline that we had and, turned that into color. I then made an alternate color for these into black, a blackish color. I have changed the color of these here, these backgrounds. This was like a really bright red and now it's a light purple, and this is, I think this is a slightly lighter blue than what I had before. I've taken these here and made them solid rather than transparent. I've put the new numbers here, and I got rid of the outlines first because they were too wide, and they're still technically too wide. And then I've, applied the black color to them. And of course up here we've lost the outlines and fattened it up. And applied the new number up here and made it in black. Of course, it does not fit this orange circle, so I'm going to have to do something with that, and I'm unsure what. Anyway, the main feedback that I got, that I wanted to act on anyway, since then, has been this right here. They tell me that there's not enough padding in here. Like, there should be more space here and underneath here, and there's a correct amount of space here, just barely, which is exactly where you want it. There's not enough space here, there's not enough space here, and there's space here still. The numbers are too wide because they fit top to bottom, but they don't fit side to side according to the space. This text needs to go down and whatnot. There's not enough space in here, etc., etc. Just a lot of spacing issues and whatnot. And I'm going to address that today. And then we'll see where we are at in time at that point, and then, potentially work on something else. So, here we go. So, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make the card taller. And I hope that is not a mistake. But I did some calculations, and I think that if we go 510 by 300, in theory, there won't be any problems. In theory. Which means it'll be 30 pixels taller. So, let's make the card 30 pixels taller, which will then give us, again, more image room, which is definitely nice. So, I said what, 510? Don't maintain aspect ratio. think it's 510 by... Oh, come on. I said don't maintain that. There we go. 510 by 300 is that... What I figured out here. Yes, 510 by 300. Okay. I wanted canvas size, not... Let's try that again. This time the right way. Let's see what we can do here. So we want to move, we won't. I think it's 5 pixels of white space in between. And this is currently 2. So what we want to do is, let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot the other parts that we wanted to do. We're going to make another version of the font that is 3 pixels thick instead of 4, where this is 4 at the moment. And we're going to leave this 3 though, because we want to, or 4, because we want to make a more bold font and a less bold font. So that's 2 by 3. So if we move this down by 2, is that spaced correctly now? Yes. So there's our 5. It's spaced correctly on the top, but it's not on the bottom. So let's go down to layer number 256, because there is a lot of layers here. Actually, now that I say that, let's delete some of these layers. Let's delete all of those. Let's zoom out so we're not. Let's delete these layers here and that one. And what was this layer? Oh, that was outlines. I'll leave those 2 layers for now. Let's go ahead and save it. And in case anybody's wondering, if something goes horribly wrong and I need those layers, I can always go back to version number 44. So I don't know what's on this layer. Oh, we won't worry about it for now. Alright, let's go to this layer, I think. And see here, this is what? 1 pixel? Yeah. So we need to move this down by 4 pixels. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And there's going to be a lot of things we're going to have to fix after this. Because this is going to break a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay. So this should be 5 now. It is. Good. Actually, hold up. No, we'll do that. because in the end, this image is going to be, space is going to be larger, but we'll wait to adjust that until we have everything else kind of set. That'll probably be the easier way. I hope it'll be the easier way because that's the way I'm doing it. We'll find out the hard way. Basically. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So then this, see, where did he start the measurements on this? He started at the top of that. So we want to go up here to the font layer, this one right here. And this is what? 3. So we want to move all of that down by 2. So we come over here and grab this and we move it down by 2, like so. Then, let's see here. He came off 5 off of there. So let's grab all of this and move this over by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And then, the heck is this? I don't know where that came from, but I know where it's going. To the recycling bin. Because I don't want that there. Okay. And that's 2 right there, right? Now then the question is, how far is this from here? It is 1. So I need 4 more pixels in this area here. So, where is it? I believe this is the layer. It's both layers. Okay, that's going to be a pain. So then I need to grab it here, about like so, and this needs to go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and then we grab right here, and we'll go down by 4. There. Okay. And then I need to come over to this layer, grab this, and move this down by 4 here. Right. Okay, and then we'll come up here, grab this font here. We need to first move it down here, and then we need to move it down by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Right, and then we need to come and grab this layer, I think, here. And we'll move this down. Okay, so there it's even. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And then we need to come over here and grab this here on this layer and move this down by 5, there. So then I think it's on this layer here. Let's make sure it's on this layer. I think so. I'll grab here and move that down. Okay. And we'll grab here on this layer and stretch that down. Now then, we need to fix this mess here. And at the same time, we need to move that over by several pixels. See here, what is that? 9 pixels over that way. So we need to grab here. I'll go 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Is that right? Because he's going off of, let's see here. He's going off of the last top one here. I really don't want to eat into that much room on this side because this is going to be the longer one, in theory, anyway. What I would say is from here, from this point, and that's 6. Oh, I forgot to post this in my Discord. Let me do that. Can't forget to do that. That's 6, and we don't want 6, we want 5. So I'm going to disobey his feedback here because I think that would be better in theory. We'll see what it is in the end. But for now, we'll work with this. And this is already going to eat a lot into this other space. Not pleased about that. Okay. Let's grab this, pull this across. Grab this and pull this across. By the way, if anybody in chat has any questions, let me know. Ask away. Or comments. Or jokes. Definitely the jokes. You know, that's the priority here, is the jokes. So let's make sure we have our priority straight. So jerks first. Questions maybe second. And comments third, I guess. We gotta make sure we got our priorities in order. Wow, that actually did make quite a bit of difference. Can't really tell that much over here because the white space is not fixed and whatnot, but quite a bit of difference down here. So if I take all of this on this layer and I now move that all the way down to the bottom, and then I come up here to this layer and I'll grab from here down and move all of this down like so. And then we come up here to the font and we move all of that down about like that. When we measure, make sure we're in the right place. That's 5 and that's 5. Okay. We will take these stat numbers and move them down. About like so. And then about like so. Roughly. Okay. Then what we'll do is come to this layer, select this area here, and we go to this layer, suck up this color here, make sure that's the right color. Is it the right color? Apparently. I didn't know I was at that color, but okay. Make sure it's on fill all. And we come back to this layer. Select, turn off the flood. Go to the transparent and delete in there. Alright. And then we'll come here on this layer and bring that down. Right. And then we select this area here of the circuits, and I need to go on the circuits layer, and we move this down. I think there. Somewhere right in there. Now then, I gotta figure out what in the heck this is and this is. This looks like that's on the... it's on the transparent layer is what it is. So, if I grab this, and I feel that's not the right layer. Let's undo the last few things I did. Okay, if I go to this layer, suck up that color, fill in flood mode with no tolerance. So, okay, then we turn circuits back on. And our circuits later in one area than they are in another. It looks that way. Let's grab this color here. That's not grabbing that color. That color. We'll select all in flood mode. And somebody's honking their word outside. Just great. You know, all of this can probably go down a pixel. And we can probably lose this stuff here. Let's see what's here. So we can lose this stuff here. Okay, let's look at it again. We can lose this stuff here. Let's look at this again. What if I take this and move this up a bit? Is there a point here where it lines up better? Not really. But maybe this is about as good as we're going to get. Okay, what I'm going to do is now on this layer put fill and flood. This. Okay, now we can see these circuits better. Okay. Up here and grab this color. And what we're going to do is flood this here. Make sure all the circuits are selected. Yep, they are. And we'll delete. And then we'll fill back in so we can get a consistent color. Here. We don't need the circuits here. So let's delete that. You also do not need them up in here or over here or right here. So we'll delete all those. We also don't want them right in here, or here, or here. And we don't want them here. Okay, we'll select all this again. Well, let's actually select this and fill this in with red. So then that should be our circuits there. So then, let's go about fixing these, because they're clearly not right. Let's delete that, delete that, delete that, and then we need to fill this area here back in. Okay. Delete that, that. That should go like that, which means all of this needs to move over like that, and then fix this here. So that needs to go away, that needs to go away. We need to run that all the way over like that. That needs to run over like that. And these over. And then after this we'll fix the color, because we don't want it to be just no color. We want them to be the right color. So we're deleting all the red to be replaced by the right color when we're ready for that step. So we need space here and here, 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 here. Let's need space here. Come here, here. Okay, let's go up here. That and that. That needs to be filled in with red, I think. That does too. Delete that. Delete that. Got several here that need to be extended down. Like so. But how is chat doing? You've been really quiet today. Did the cyber cat get your tongue? Or what a cyber cat would look like. Tons of images are coming to my mind right now. Some of them look exactly like a regular cat, and others look totally different than that. Now I almost want to get that made by my artist, character artist. I really need to get the noise filter fixed so you guys don't hear my air conditioner running. Okay. I need to make this font go away. So let's see this. So we'll go like this. Bring this one down like that. Oops. So over. So actually, I don't like these being these thick lines. That's counter to everything else. And this one's thick too. Alright, we need to fix that. So let's thin this one out, like so. And we'll thin this one out on this side. Thin this one out on this side. And that one out on that side. And this one out on this side. And I think we'll double thin this one out because I want to move this one closer. And that did not work. Let's just let's go with white. Non-transparent white, please. And then we'll go with down like that, but one pixel over, like that. So then I want to keep this one like that. Yeah, there we go. So then we'll go back with white. And I want not transparent white, please. Okay. Now we'll come over here. Delete that. That. What do I want to do with this one? Let's actually bring this one out here, like that. No, it goes here. Do like that, like that. I think that's what we want to do there. And this. I don't know what layer that's on. I mean, it looks like it's on the circuits layer. Is it on the full bar layer? Part of it is, anyway. Let me just try this. Okay, it's either on this layer or under this layer. And I don't know which. We'll do it like that for now. Okay. Anything else I see? Well, there's an issue here. Okay. Any other issues? Not that I can see. Okay, let's grab this color and then we'll select all of this here. Let's make sure that it gets everything but the red. It's like 71% is what we want. There's still some stuff here. No. Undo. Also undo. There we go. Go back and select this color again. We'll delete all of these lines, so there should just be holes now. And then we'll make sure this is on 0. We'll fill all that in. And we'll come back here and select all the red and delete. And why is it still like that? What is the issue down here? Let's verify that it's not on this layer. Okay, that's that color. That's the same color. So I'm guessing this has to be with the transparent layer, the white transparent layer right here. So that's FFF, and that's also, but it's at a different opacity. Okay. We'll grab, I guess, this one. We will select actually, it's pretty clear that we don't want to use that color. Now looking at that, actually let's just select that and delete, and then we'll come over here to this color and we'll fill that in. Okay, let's verify that it is all the same color. Yep. Now then, what we need to do is find this layer here. We will select that. Not in flood mode. That is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And then we'll come back up to this and we'll select this. Go back down to the transparent and delete, and we'll come back up here. Select this and flood mode. And we'll come down here and delete. We'll select that and come down here and delete. Select, I guess that. No, not that. This. Yep, and then we'll delete from down there. Okay, and then I can turn back on this. Right. Now then, let's fix our character here. I could just take the character and scoot it down, you know, like that. But what's the, actually now looking at it, yeah, I had to do that fix. What is the fun in that? Nothing, but this character is being extra difficult. I forgot about that. So let's just merge those two layers and just do the cheap fix. Next character we put on here, we won't, you know, it'll be the right size. Okay. That's looking a lot better. So, what we need to do now is make sure that these two things are centered. And I can already tell you they aren't. They're very much not centered. But we are going to center them. So then, let's measure from here to the start over here. So that's 86 down. So then if we measure from here down to here, that's 108. So let's get our calculator. 86 plus 108 equals 194 divided by 2, 97. So 97 minus 108. So we need to move this down by 11 pixels. So let's grab here and we'll move it down by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right there. And then we'll find our stat numbers here and move those down by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. Now we'll come over to our glow bars here. And we'll grab them like so, get that out of my way, and we'll stretch them up like so. Alright, that's not all I plan to do, but how's that looking so far? Let's get rid of this up here. things here. Let's turn on this black background so we can make sure that everything is okay. Turn back on the black background. Bring that down a layer. Grab that color. Okay. Looking a lot better, I think. I think we're doing better. Now then, let's go ahead and save this. We'll leave it as 45. Okay. We already fixed that suggestion. So let's see if we can make the letters, the numbers, a little bit less wide. According to this, they need to be 4 pixels less wide. Don't know if that's going to be easy to pull off. Going to aim for 2, and then we'll see how that looks from there. We'll start with 2 and then go. So, I mean, we're going to literally start with 2 here. 1, 2, bring that in. We don't need to downsize 1 because that's the smallest letter. 1, 2, bring that in. What do we want to do it for? Well, let me see here. How thick is this part right here? That is 6. And this is 5. So we probably don't want to skinny that down. We'll probably take this and move this in by 1. Like that. Maybe just delete this here. And we'll come over to 5 and we'll move that in by 2 that way. That was easy. A lot of these numbers are easy to do. So I really don't want to mess with this part right, this bottom part here. But it looks like I can move in this by 2 pixels and be clear without messing with this. Yep. That's good. We can move this in by 2 pixels and come right here and move this in by 2 pixels. So not the ideal spacing, but a lot better. So let's come over here, and we're going to need a 7, so let's grab this 7. Well, actually, it'd probably be easier just to modify the letters over here, or numbers rather. Where is it? This way. Rather than deleting, moving, copy and pasting, probably easier to just do this here. I'll be glad when this font is done, and then I can not what I wanted to do. Then I can just type it out instead of having to manually copy and paste every individual letter and number. Because very annoying. Alright, let's look at the results here. Okay. Let's start a new save here, just to be on the safe side. And we'll call this 46. Okay. Now for the hard part. Where I need to trim down these letters by 1 pixel thickness. And that is not going to be easy in most cases. I don't know why I'm starting up here, because I shouldn't. Because that's just a demo. I need to work on the real thing, which is down here. That is not the right layer. Actually, before we do this, I need to duplicate this layer. And we'll rename this one unbold font. That way, because I still need the bold for the name and the numbers. And I don't know about this part, but let's go with this for now. I know this part needs the unbolded font. So we'll move that in like so. We'll come over to this side here. Move that in. I feel like this part needs to come down too. So we'll delete that. Delete that, and then we lose our style here, so we'll delete that to get that style back. Okay. Let's grab it, let's see here, move that in, and then we need to delete that. I think then what I want to do is take this and move this down like so, which, and then take this and move this up here, right? And then we need to change the colors here and here, like so. And what about this A? So that's 4, so if we bring that down by 1, that, and then we bring that up, bring that over, and bring that over. What does that look like now? It's still like 4 thick, so if I delete that, that, and therefore I delete this here, bring that up like that, Okay. What if I take this and move this in just one pixel like that? Yeah. I kind of almost feel I should bring that in, but I don't know. Let's come over here and work on the D for now. Bring that in by one. Come over here. Bring that in by one. Come back here and regain that space. This is still rather thick, as is this. So if I grab this and I move this up like that, grab this and move this down like that. How thick is this? 3. And then if I grab here, move that in like that. Yeah, okay. So I need to, okay, this is 4, so this needs to go in like that. Take this and push this down, like so. This needs to be pushed up like that. So then this would go away. And I feel like this needs to be pushed up like that. So then we can do the same things here on this F here. Like that. Right. We'll work on this H. I'm going to skip the G for right now. Bring that in like that. This is 4 here. It needs to go down to 3. So maybe go like that. This I should be easy too. Let's see here. What do I want to do with the G? Well, I know this needs to be moved in like, come on, so. Probably grab right here and move this in. And then we'll delete this area here. So then I can probably thin this out like that. This area here can move up. Come on, move up. There we go. So then I can probably delete that. Right. That's a little thick there. So maybe we'll bring that down like that. Is that like 3? Yeah, I don't really want to thin that out. I think we can move this down though by one. Make that make a little bit more room that way. Okay. And for the J, we'll take it here. Move it in. Get our style back here. We'll grab it here. Move that in. Okay. That's still 4. That's too thick. So if we too thick. Probably get rid of that. 2. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Let's bring that up by 2 pixels. And down by 2 pixels. Bring that to. Okay. So what if we get rid of that and that and that? That doesn't match the other stuff. So if it were to go like that, it would then match. And if this were to go like this, it would match. Unsure if I like that, but it matches at least. So we'll go with that for now. Bring that in. Get rid of that. That solves that one. Really want to make these gaps bigger, so we'll go up like this here. Give it more shape. Make it more readable. Okay. So that's 3 wide like we want it. And probably give it more shape here. Like so. That'll probably work. Let's go with that for now. We'll delete that. Delete that. So then, what do we want to do here? Wonder what would happen if we went up 2 here and then 2 here and then 2 here. Balance that out. And then we went down by 2 here, down by 2 here, down by 2 here, down by 2 here. It would be too thin is what would happen. So what if I come over here and lose that? Swap color. Get some of that thickness back. I don't know, it seems too thin still. So what if we do the same but on the other side? Lose a little bit of the shape. Some thickness. And that looks pretty decent. We'll go with that for now. Okay. What do we want to do here with the O? Probably take it off of the inside, so we can add more shape to it. Bring that down, bring that up. That's probably good there. Okay, let's go to the P now. We'll lose it off of there. Let's see here. Where does this line up? Here. So we'll lose it off of here. We'll grab our style back there. We'll grab it here, move it up, and we'll turn that, not that color. Every color but the right color, like that. Okay. Q, we definitely want to take off the inside, like we did with the O. See here, that'll go down like that, that'll go down like that, and that'll go down like that. So there and there. We'll pull that down like so. Pull that down like so. That maybe. This is still too thick. Or actually it's 4 thick, but 4 thick is too thick. So that's 4 thick, but this is too thick. I don't see what the difference is here. Oh, right here. This is starting earlier. So then you have to pull that in like so. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that for now. Let's work on the R. We'll bring that in. So, how did we do the L here? Okay, so this needs to come down here. And P, we're gonna take that out there. Actually, now thinking about it, this is probably too thick right here on the P, isn't it? Yep. So let's take this part of the P and move it in, like so. Alright. This is definitely too thick here. Actually, it's definitely 4 thick, but you get the point. bring that in like that. I want to bring this up and do 2. Highlight that. Alright, that's 3 as it should be. Oh, now I'm rhyming. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do here. I think I want to take this and push this up like that. Okay. Grab this color. That, then we maybe come up here like this and this, bring that up like that, and that out like that. Something looks off here compared to the L. Okay, this needs to be higher. So we'll bring it out like that. Okay, let's go with that for now. Let's now move on to the S. Let's bring the S in like that. Let's see here. So we'll delete that and that. And since that went into that, this would probably go in like that. Right, this is still too thick right here. Actually, it's 4 thick, but we're going to keep on doing that, aren't we? Let's go like that, maybe. That is 3, and this is 2. Let's then grab this part, bring that in like that. Okay. Let's come here to the T, move that up like so. And then we need to trim it, but that's 3. And wait, this is 3 wide, and that's 3 wide. So it, when we trim it, it's going to be uneven. OCD mode engaged. This is a pain. Okay, I got an idea. So what we're going to do is we're still going to keep the 3 on both sides, but we're going to make this just a little bit shorter, like so. There we go. OCD satisfied. Oh, thought I was going to freak out there with OCD. Well, I was. But, let's move that in. We're going to grab this in, move that in. All right. Okay, we'll bring this down, and this down. That looks pretty good. I think we're going to want to work from the inside of the V on this one. So we can get more shape out of it. So, that said, well, this is 3, okay. This is still 4 though. So maybe we'll do that one more time. One more time. At this point, I don't know if that was a song reference or a Jackie Chan cartoon reference. It was a reference. Let's put it that way. It was a reference. There we go. Which one? I don't know. Maybe it was both of them simultaneously. Now that I said that, now we need to combine the two, the Jackie Chan and the song one more time. Oh, that meme needs to be made. That meme needs to be made. Oh my lord, that meme needs to be made. So we're going to be taking from the inside of this W, because we want to take the W, right? We don't want to take the L. It's way over there off screen. We want to take the W. Bring that up by 2. 2. Although that's now officially too thin, but so is this. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. So, I think what I want to do is just take 1 pixel off all the way around the X. Or maybe not all the way around, but off of both sides. If I took it all the way around, then it would, you know, be too thick instead of 4. I think, anyway. I don't know. I might be able to go all the way around with 1 pixel. That's still rather thick. Rather thick. That might even be still too thick. I don't know, but we're going to go with it for now. Let's come here to the inside of the Y. Because why not? Okay, yeah, the Y is the one I had to shift unevenly. So this would be a perfect opportunity to shift it back even. And that's not back even, is it? There we go. Now that's back even. Looks still too thick up here, so let's take another pixel off of here. This area. Okay. By the way, for anybody new, feel free to ask questions. We're working on this font and UI at the moment. We're unbolting this font basically at the moment. We're almost done with that. Unsure what we're going to work on after that. There's plenty of things to work on. I'm just unsure what will be the next thing we do. Okay, that area is too thick. I really don't want to. I really don't want to take it off of either side, because either side's going to throw. This side's going to throw this off if I start taking these off, and this is going to. Oh, I can make it shorter on the top. That's what I'll do. So we'll make it shorter or less wide. We'll get rid of the thickness. So what we'll do is grab it here and push that in the right direction, preferably like that. Still looks a little bit thick. So let's thin it down a little bit more. And then we'll move this in again. Like so. Let's take a look at it from afar. Let's see here. Looks pretty good. I'm looking at that H. That H looks too thin. Width-wise, not thickness-wise. So let's make that wider. Like so. What is this measuring now on the Z? Or we could probably still go down another one. So let's thin it out just a hair bit more. And then scoot that in a little bit. Zoom back out and take a look here. Really kind of not liking that point on the W in the middle. Okay, let's address that point. I have an idea. We can make it a little bit wider right here in the middle by taking this and drawing that out. And then we'll take this area and expand it out into that. There we go. Yeah, I like that W a lot better now. Let's see here. Anything else sticking out as something we need to fix? That U looks a little bit too skinny too. Too skinny YouTube. So let's bring that out a little bit. Expand this out this way and then take a look at it from afar. Well, not super far, but farther away. U looks a lot better now. Anything else look out of place? Well, the apostrophe here looks too wide. So we'll clean that up. Anything chat sees that I do not, besides this 4 thickness right here. We want to get rid of that. So let's, or do we? Because we have the 4 wideness right here on the P for that kind of transition, and that makes sense as part of that as well as the P. Maybe we'll leave that. I think we're good on that, at least for now. I think I want to align all this font up. So let's first align the W with the A. Now this font is, well, none of this font's going to stay on here because it's going to be put in a font. So we can type it out. But want to present kind of our best foot forward when we go to get feedback. Because people will complain that that's not aligned. It's like, that's not what I want feedback on, because those are just down there temporarily. But they will give feedback on that, and probably only that, and not anything actually important. So better snip that one in the bud before it's so what we want to do now is we got our starting point here. Let's get rid of all of this. So, and then we'll spell out preemptive in the new font. Other than that, old thick one. Although this isn't all that much thinner, but I mean, it was never too thick to begin with because it was only 4 pixels thick, and now it's 3. But I mean, that's like a quarter. So it should make quite a bit of difference. Even though we're only trimming off like 1 pixel. It's like a quarter of the pixels. And I will be glad when we get this done and in a font so I don't have to keep on doing exactly what I'm doing now to spell out words. Because this is annoying. But it will be a thing, continue to be a thing until we get it done. And I'm about to misspell preemptive attack. Can't have that because people will be pointing out my typos and feedback. My inadvertent copy and paste typos, rather. I will typo the hell out of this very easily if I'm not careful. There we go. There's preemptive. If I did not make any spelling errors anyway, I don't think I did. But I may notice that later. Chat, if I made a spelling error, point it out. Now. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll go 8 on that. 8 pixel space. Grab our T here. we actually want to do this on another layer. The T to A combination is kind of a pain. Okay. We'll come in again, like that. And then we'll come back over here to this layer with an A. Here. Now we can merge these two together. Okay. Oh, okay. Fun with the alphabet. It's fun for all ages. Okay. And now, okay. Okay. That's done. Literally, K. That's done. Okay. Take it. Let's take a back look at it. I think that looks pretty good there. So let's save this as a different number. Let's go 47 with this one. Okay. I keep on doing it to myself, don't I? Okay, I need to the letters. We need to do that same thing to these down here. So how do I want to do that? Let's start with the T, I think. We'll have to change the color afterwards. Grab it like that, and then we'll do the rest of this. We'll do rest of time travel. Copy, paste. Okay, 1, 2 there. So we'll have a black version and a colored version of both the small. Well, actually, we won't have a colored version of the, or a black version of the big one. We'll have a color version of the, or black version of the big numbers, I guess. Does that count? Or a black version of that? Of the big numbers? And by the way, this is not Time Traveler Faction, in case you're wondering. That's represented on the card. I just don't want to change this every time I do that. Because if I had to do this every time I, did a stream, it would be annoying. Hopefully we can get it done and in game and typable and everything and just working fantastically. But for now, it's going to be the wrong faction every time it's not time travel. And by the way, this is also the wrong background color for time travel, because background of time travel will be blue. Not to mention that this will change based off the characters too. So yeah, the character, and the name. To mention. Okay, let's go to another layer, because that is not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Right there. And then we'll grab this E. And not on the right layer. Copy. This can go back down. Speaking of which. E. And then we need an L. We don't want to take the L. We just want to give the L, right? We want to take the W. So like, this is mine right here. I'm taking this W. You guys can take the L. Okay, well, let's see here. Now we need to color this, the correct color. Colors, rather. So we got our lightest gray, I guess you'd call it. Grayish black, and then we got our second, our medium one. And then we have our blackest black, which is actually black. Who would have thought that the blackest black would have been black? It's a real epiphany there. Okay. Now then, let's do the TCP group. And we'll paste that right there. And then we'll delete all of this here. Right. And we need to grab our C. Copy paste. Actually, I think that's around the right place. Grab our P here. By the way, if anybody's wondering what the TCP group is, I have no idea at this point. But it's just a temporary name to be put here until we find out what the real ones are going to be. Which I meant the TCP group could be the real one. I just picked a bunch of letters that sounded cool right off the top of my head. So I mean, very well, if I can figure out what that stands for, what TCP stands for, and it works into the game's narrative, then TCP group will be in the game. But I don't know what TCP stands for at the moment, and therefore I don't know if it'll be in the game or not. It's just random letters at this point. Random letters. So now we need to color this here. Same way we did the other. And then we need to check our spacing and make sure that's good on this bottom one, the TCP group one. Okay. Let's see here. I'll probably be off of this here. Looks like this would actually go back by 1 pixel this way. Alright, let's take a look at it. A little bit farther away. And we'll save this. Looking pretty decent, I think. Let's see what time we're at. We have been streaming for almost 2 hours now. So, yeah. We're going to see what we can do there. Right in the stream here. Because I think we're at a good stopping point for the stream. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Until then, I'm out.